Hi, my name is Slava. I am a designer at Alex Product Design. Have you ever thought about why users hate your product? Let's figure that out. Welcome to our vlog. Okay, so you've launched an application. You've spent 200K on this application. And then what you see? One download and one review from your friend Jake. Why so? So imagine you want to write something. You take a piece of paper, take a pen, and you're writing. That's okay. But what happens in the app world? See that? This is your application. It's way too complicated. If you want to write something, you need to, oh Jesus, unpack all the functions. Take this. What the hell? The pen. Then it asks you, what color of the node do you prefer? Blue, rosy. I don't want to choose that. I want to write something. And then finally you do that. Very complicated. Once we worked with a public organization who helped people with different disabilities. And they had online consulting, but it wasn't very popular. Why? This guy helped us. Jacob Nielsen, world-recognized designer and the author of 10 usability heuristics, 10 standards of good interface design. We checked our product against them and we saw what was wrong. I will show you now. One of the frequently broken heuristics is recognition rather than recall. I took the suicide prevention topic as an example because it's socially important. And this is one of the sites that Google search shows first. So what is recognition rather than recall? It's when people try to put all the content they have on a single page. Or when we make users think instead of giving clear options or guessing what they might mean. It seems that this site shows everything. All the phone numbers, all the rules, all the regulations. Look at the sidebar, the menu is enormous. One needs to scroll to see bottom items. Have anyone ever researched what users expect to see? People usually close such sites and never come back. Another example of breaking Jacob Nielsen's heuristics is this TV channel site. The thing its creators ignore is user control and freedom. When I go to an article, read it, scroll down, suddenly a video box shows up, and there is no way to close it. I can only pause or mute. This is annoying. However, 10 usability heuristics aren't the only way to check your product against. There is such thing as accessibility guideline, created by World Wide Web Consortium. Again, we have a set of standards. You can take them, take your product, and see if they fit each other. Unlike heuristics, this guideline focuses mainly on accessibility, so how your product is accessible by all the audiences. Accessibility standards are crucial for global services like the official site of the Red Cross Committee. Millions of people are the audience of such global sites or applications. Some of the users might have eyesight or hearing issues or color blindness, so all the elements of the interface should be well recognizable. This site sticks to the majority of accessibility standards. One can go through it by means of just a keyboard. The contrast is pretty good, there are no excessive elements. Fortunately, there are online tools that analyze if the site is accessible. One of them is Wave. It shows both accessibility features, issues, and areas for improvement. For example, it's good that the logo picture has alternative text. On the other hand, some pictures do not have alternative text, so people who rely on audio perception only won't get the idea. Besides, some of the links are duplicated and some of the buttons have generic, suspicious link, read more. Without context, it will tell nothing to users. And probably the most effective way to check your product is to ask users, to let them speak. Let's do that. Hi.
Oh.
I am the engineering director. Do you like our app?
This is the most fantastic app I have ever seen. Thank you.
Never do that. People tend to be polite with you. They won't tell you the truth. Hello.
Hey.
I'm an external specialist, and my task today is to evaluate this application. A couple of words about this procedure. I have a script. There are some things to do for you, and important thing to remember, I am not evaluating you, just the quality of this app. So please go one by one. I'll guide you. The first thing is a login. Okay, now could you please go to search and find the database which starts with letter A and the ending is 98.
Okay. Yeah. You know, something strange goes here, I would say. A moment. Okay, something like this.
Yep. Thank you. This is an example of user testing session. You can see that I am not persuading my user in something. I am trying to see behavior, not the attitude, and the truth about this application. And the last method to check why users might hate your app or site is spending a day as a support specialist. Just answer all those numerous calls and try to feel users' pain. And now we will talk about the documents that can be the outcomes of all these activities. This is an example of the report with key issues described. The report has textual description and screenshots. Usually it includes a list of urgent action items, I mean things that should be changed as soon as possible. Such a document is a guideline for improving your product. And there are cases when a product is not needed at all. But this is a different story. Follow us to watch more videos.